Welcome back to the Todd Starnes Show. In Los Angeles, police arrested Nick Reiner in connection with the murders of his parents, legendary filmmaker Rob Reiner and Michelle Reiner. The couple found murdered in their Los Angeles home on Sunday evening. Now, preliminary investigations suggest both of the Reiners suffered fatal stab wounds, though the case remains active. Family friends report that Nick had a heated argument with his parents at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party one night before they were found dead. Well, this afternoon, Los Angeles District Attorney charged Reiner with 2 counts of first-degree murder. Those charges carry a maximum sentence of life in prison without parole or the death sentence. Joining me now is Jacquie Jordan, a media strategist. Jacquie, good to have you with us. So Nick Reiner was supposed to appear in court this morning, apparently unable because he wasn't medically cleared to do so. What's going on here?
Well, you know, it might end up being a bigger question for the whole entire competency of an overall trial. He has retained Los Angeles-based criminal defense attorney Alan Jackson, which is a real high-power profile player. He represented Harvey Weinstein. He's represented Kevin Spacey before, and so he takes on these, big criminal cases, and he's probably about $1,000 to $2,000 an hour. So somebody is covering this, or Nick has access to funds, but I can't imagine that Nick would have direct access to funds, so he might have it through something like some sort of trust in order to be paying Alan Jackson's fees. But Alan Jackson used to be an LA prosecutor on the private side. He's a defense attorney, so he's going to be going into this criminal case with big guns. Legal guns on his side. Yeah, it's quite tragic,
Reiner,
Todd. See
go
this.
ahead.
Yeah, no, it's like a completely, tragic to see this. I think on many levels, Rob Reiner, of course, is beloved. My background as a media expert, he's culturally impacted all of us in terms of the movies from Stand By Me to Spinal Tap. To When Harry Met Sally. I mean, these are really iconic films in our entire time period. And growing up, especially for, boomers and Generation X. So he's made that impact, but he's also been very outspoken. I could say this to Newsmax viewers because we all know he's been a very outspoken liberal Democrat. I mean, really push buttons like way beyond the Susan Sarandon and Jane Fonda course of or The View commentary. He really went at it in the past couple of years, and you can tell by the tenor of President Donald Trump's Truth Social post yesterday and how he felt about Rob Reiner. But here we are with an immense tragedy. I'm sure his funeral is going to be, quite, a reverent pageantry of Hollywood filmmakers. It's also been reported, Billy Bush said today early this morning on his podcast, that Michelle Reiner, Rob's wife, who we're looking at here, was still alive when their 28-year-old daughter found her, that she rode in the ambulance with her, as god awful as that is. And that's how they quickly knew that it was, Nick Reiner. I think it's all been out there that there was an argument, real public argument the night before at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party. The New York Post just dropped another story, I think as we were just about to go on air, Todd, together talking about a recent guest at their house saying that, Nick was really in really good spirits. So we don't know, how or why he snapped. Obviously, I'm not a mental health expert, but, goodness, this is certainly tragic. It's definitely tragic.
Well, it is, and yes, and I certainly apologize for asking you about the mental health aspect of it because you're on the media side of it. My apologies there. But Jacquie, we certainly appreciate you joining us, Newsmax, this evening. Thank you again.